about right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tanks and Tuddies. Presented by Tubbs and Franke. I am back. I was not here last week. No. I'm here this week. I won't be here next week as well. Let's get out in front of it. Going on vacation. Taking a little vacay. I'm due one. I haven't been on one in forever. Going down to Bama with the family for my brother's spring break. He's a senior in high school, so figured I'd tag along. We're going to do some golf. Playing a really nice course.
Swing by if you want.
Kiva Dunes. We're actually not coming through anywhere near you, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't really looked. Maybe we are. Definitely not stopping, though, because by the time we pass you, it'd probably be about 3 a.m. Maybe, no, probably 5. But, yeah, so we're going down. We leave Friday, and we get back. We're leaving Saturday there. So we're there Saturday to Saturday. So I'm very excited. We're playing this course named Kiva Dunes. It's a very nice course. I've heard great things. And then we're going to play 2 other courses in the area. I want to get a 4th in. I'm trying to convince Papa Tubbs. We're working on it. But, yeah, the weather's looking good. We got a little rain on the day we're supposed to play the nice course, but we are playing in the afternoon just so we could get – they had nice afternoon rates. So we figured we're on vacation. We'll play whenever. I don't have to play in the morning. So very excited for that. So I won't be here next week. Sounds like you're trying to get a guest host maybe for some MLB preview. Or you maybe just do it yourself.
Yeah, so I can jump right into the exciting news first, which will kind of help explain this situation, I guess, a little bit more. So last week I mentioned that the DFS Kitchen, where I've been hosting the giveaways for DFS Coin, they're hosting a March Madness bracket with Christian Laettner. You can join it for free. I'll post the link in the bio or in the description. All you got to do is click it and join. It's free to join. Winner gets $1,000 of DFS coins plus a autographed Christian Laettner jersey. Second and third place also get some payouts. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But then also if you join the Discord, if you're listening to this on Wednesday morning, if you join the Discord, we are doing a sit-down interview with Christian Laettner on Wednesday night around 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. And exciting news, I get to be the host of the interview.
Hey!
I'm interviewing Christian Laettner.
That is, when you told me, I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so
Tanks and Tuddies.
I'm very excited. I'm also very nervous. It's going to be about an hour interview with Christian, just kind of talking, his past, NBA, NCAA. I mean, he's the greatest college basketball player of all time. But then we're also going to talk about the bracket a little bit, kind of his picks. He's competing in the bracket challenge. If you beat him, there's some more prizes for that as well. So it's going to be super fun. And then leading into next week, I'm going to see if I can get some clips or maybe the whole interview recorded. And with Jake not being here, either I will use clips as part of next week's episode, or next week's episode will just be the entire interview. And then we'll just do a baseball preview a week into the season. It's not going to matter that much at that point. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking right now. It'll either be the full interview or it'll be partial interview and MLB preview. So,
couple points for you. One, you said greatest college basketball player of all time, and Jordan Poole was pretty good.
Did Jordan Poole go to 4 straight Final Fours and win 2 national titles?
Went to a national title game, but also hit the buzzer beater to keep the team alive. I'm totally kidding.
Hit the most memorable buzzer beater of all March Madness?
Number 2. Actually, most memorable for a lot of people, yeah.
I don't know. The Christian Laettner 3/4 court heave, he catches it at the free throw line. Fake left, fake right,
2,
left, fade away.
Number 2 is you should totally start the interview with a North Carolina hat on and then do a quick switch. I think that would be kind of funny.
Unfortunately, I don't own one.
Hey,
I've been doing
Amazon ships next day.
That's true. I've been doing some research, and he doesn't hate UNC. Like, I found out that he actually had offers from UNC. So,
I mean, he had offers from probably damn near everybody.
Yeah.
He was pretty good at basketball. Number 3 is Christian. If you're doing some background research, on my boy here, and you're listening to this episode, I just want you to know I'm not able to be there, but I hate you. Plain and simple. You probably hear that a lot, but I'm a little bit younger. I didn't really get to experience it, but I watched the documentary. I hate Christian Laettner. I'm a Michigan fan. I watched the Fab Five. I hate you. My dad hates you. It is what it is. I will say the I Hate Christian Laettner documentary gave me a little bit of grace for you. I feel a little bit bad, but I don't like you. I don't like you. Hate's a strong word, but I don't like you. But yeah, I watched the Fab Five documentary. So, but it's a little compliment to you is that you're doing something right if, majority of people in the United States hate you. That means you're pretty good at what you do. Or you're like a really, really, really terrible person, but you're clearly not that. You're just a very talented person who was very frustrating to a lot of fan bases. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm very excited. I want to listen to it, but I kind of might be cool to just hear you tell the story. And then I don't know what's true. You could be like, dude, he pulled a gun on me through the camera. And I'd be like, holy shit.
He said he fucking hated me.
Yeah. No. So that'll be cool. Can't wait to hear about it. Hopefully you get some cool clips. Yeah, if you can at the very end, just be like, yeah, last quick thing. Not even really a question. Just my buddy wanted me to tell you he's a Michigan fan. He hates you. And then see what he says. Up to you. See how the vibes are. If you guys get a little cool thing going, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to throw you a follow on whatever. Imagine being able to say Christian Laettner follows me on Instagram. That'd be pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Not even Instagram, Twitter. Follow the pod.
55,000 followers on Twitter.
And that's big moment. Crazy that you're getting to do this. It's crazy what DFS Coin has brought you. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It is.
Gotta be real. I'm kind of jealous that I didn't hop on the train, but you guys can still hop on the train. Go invest. Do the challenge. Listen to the Laettner pod. Anyways, that's you good there then?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's get into the show. We're just gonna hit our locks and long shots quick, and then we're gonna do Immaculate Grid quick-ish. We're not gonna spend too much time, and then we're gonna March Madness, baby. It's here. Starts on Thursday.
You skip over Dynasty, by the way.
Oh yeah. So we played Sunday. Did we play one game or did we got two in?
One.
Just one. So we played one game. My brother took you down. Sounded like a good game. I didn't get to see it. And then my father lost again at Oregon, and he hates his team, even though he's got the best team out of anybody. Purdue's still undefeated. So we ended up golfing. So I think we were also in a bit of a time crunch. So we're like, oh, let's get a round in, and we did. So
yep.
Locks and long shots then. I did give picks last week, even though I wasn't here. So for my locks, I'm 10-14. ChatGPT is 1-2. My record strictly versus ChatGPT also 1-2. So we're in a tie. Last week I had the Bucks money line versus the Pacers. Just an absolutely brutal way to lose that game. If you guys didn't see it, Bucks were down majority of the game. They came back. They had the lead, and Haliburton made the most ridiculous 3 or 4 point play to win the game I've ever seen in my life, and Giannis chucked up the most pathetic game-winning 3-point attempt I've ever seen in my life.
So I have something
Bucks
to
did
say
get
real quick on
hosed.
this.
Go ahead.
The Pacers posted the final score with a screenshot of Haliburton shooting the 3, and in the screenshot, you can see Giannis did not foul him. It was so ridiculous.
Somebody broke it down after he didn't foul him. So
yeah,
take that with a grain of salt, but still a loss regardless. ChatGPT had the Clippers -7.5 versus the Pelicans. The Clippers lost outright to the Pelicans. So that was a loss there as well. So even on the locks with me and ChatGPT. This week, strictly a heart pick. I'm gonna save it and get into it when we talk March Madness. But San Diego State +5.5 tonight. Fuck North Carolina. Playing game, San Diego State. Not going to get into it yet. We'll save it. And then ChatGPT. ChatGPT was being a stickler today, and we'll talk about it in a second. But it gave the lock easy. Bucks -3.5 at the Warriors.
I don't know if you've noticed a trend.
What's that?
ChatGPT
it likes the Bucks.
Loves the Bucks.
Loves the Bucks.
Loves
yep.
the Bucks.
Well, no, not last week. They had the Pacers over the Bucks. I had the Bucks last week.
Yeah, but I think 2 weeks ago it had the Bucks as the
2 weeks
spread
ago,
favorite.
because
Yeah.
they covered. It's their only win. It's their only lock win. So yeah, they're taking the Bucks. I didn't leave it up, so I can't read the reasoning, but it was something about the Warriors being on a skid. But haven't the Warriors been incredible lately?
Yeah, they're like 14-1 with Jimmy Butler.
The Bucks just got blown out by the.
Steph is out tonight.
Oh, that's probably what it was then. Yes, it probably said something about the Warriors have been very good, but Steph's out, so that was probably it. So in long shots, 3-11, I did hit one last week. ChatGPT is 1-2 all time on the long shots. I decided I wasn't going to track mine against ChatGPT for the long shots, so we'll just keep track of their record. I had Syracuse moneyline versus FSU in the ACC tournament. They did win. That was plus 142. And then ChatGPT, of course, took the Pacers moneyline over the Bucks, so that was a win. This week, keep it simple, stupid. SDSU moneyline versus North Carolina plus 165. Fuck North Carolina. We'll talk about it later. Now, this is where ChatGPT became a real problem. So I said, give me a long shot that you think could win tonight. They started with the Suns over. No. They started with the Suns over. Shoot.
I don't even know who they played tonight.
No. It was the Suns over whoever they played last night. So give me a long shot that was already done from last night, and they won by 40. So I don't even know if it actually was a long shot. So then I said, that's from last night. Give me one today. And then they spit out the Cavs, who are favorites. So it's like, okay, you picked the best team in the league as an underdog. Sure. So we didn't go with that. So then I switched to hockey, and I said, give me a long shot you think could win in hockey. Gave me another favorite. So then I said, give me another one that they're favorites. It gave me one from last night. The first one was a team versus a team that they're not playing at all, and they didn't play last night or the next day. It was like the Jets over the Predators, and the Jets play the Canucks tonight. So then the one yesterday, it was like, it was just a mess anyways. And then we got to college basketball, and they picked something in the NIT. I didn't realize it till after. It probably would have worked. But then they said Alabama State plays Northern Kentucky or whoever, and they said Alabama State is playing very well, blah, blah, basically glazing them. So I said, you know what? They're taking an alternate line. I bumped up the line 3 points for Alabama State. I feel like that's fair. ChatGPT was being a pain in the ass. I was over it. So that's their long shot this week, and it's not as important as the locks. So we're running that one there. And that'll do it. I wanted to kind of dive in more, but I haven't even really filled out brackets much, so I figured keep it simple, stupid, just do one. I don't want to have to try to get 40 from ChatGPT because I could easily throw out 40, but ChatGPT was being stupid. So you can go ahead with yours, sir.
All right, my locks. I am 10-12. Not a great week. We split last week. Iowa, OSU over 155.5. I believe this finished at 147. So L there. And then we had St. Bonnie's money line last Thursday, minus 130. That did hit. They won by, I think it was by 6. This week, you're going to hate me. My first lock this week, I'm going UNC minus 4.5.
I don't know why.
So
you're a UNC hater.
You know what? I'm gonna get into it later. Also, I'm also going McNeese plus 7.5 versus Clemson, and then Gonzaga minus 5.5 versus Georgia. I will get into all of those later as well. I don't want to spoil what we have coming up. So, long shots 4-28, not good. But
that might be the worst record ever.
Like I said, like I keep saying, it's a lot of golf picks every week. I'm not expecting to win 40% of my picks. If I can hit one golf one every once in a while, I'll be good. I don't think I've hit a golf one yet, though. So it's been rough. So first off, we had North Carolina to miss the tourney. Obviously, they're in. Disgusting. Whatever. We had hole-in-one at TPC 17. That did not hit. Ludwig, Tom Kim, both to win. Neither won. And then Hideki top 10 did not hit. This week, I'm throwing out a couple bracket futures and then one for the first 4 games. I'm going to go Florida to be the champ at plus 380. Wisconsin Final Four plus 850. And then Big East to win the tournament at plus 2500.
Who does that give you? St. John's? Marquette?
UConn. They've got 5 teams.
I just met Actual ones. Xavier.
Yep, Xavier. Fuck, who's the other one?
But it really gives you Marquette, St. John's,
Creighton.
and UConn. Oh, Creighton. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, at plus 2,500, I think they're like the 5th favorite on the list.
What's the SEC champion minus 5,000?
It's pretty high. Let me see. I have it up here. Winning conference. SEC is actually minus 110, which I can't wait to get into this bracket talk because I've got some stats. But anyways, I said the Big East has 5 teams. I'm actually taking Texas money line as my last long shot against Xavier tomorrow. So they'll be down to 4.
Is that a playing game?
Yeah. Texas Xavier for the 11th seed. One of the 11 seeds.
Wait. Hang on. I thought there was no games tomorrow. Oh, there is.
There's 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow.
Yeah. First 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna hit the grid fast, and then we're gonna talk ball, baby. We're gonna talk ball.
I need some help after last week's showing.
I have watched so much basketball. Oh my god, they have stats now. Oh, you have to sign up for an account, but you get stats. Nice, that's cool. Oh,
wait, on the bracket or on Immaculate Grid?
Immaculate Grid, sorry. Oh yeah, we'll talk about what we're doing for the basketball talk after we get this done. We have a good solid plan in place, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
Did you happen to watch my showing last week of these?
No, I haven't had a chance to look. I heard you were talking shit. I did want to listen. I'm planning on probably throwing it on my speaker tonight while I get some stuff done around the house. But across the top for the podcast listeners, we got Broncos, Patriots, 5,000 plus receiving yards career. Going down, Texans, Jets, Bears. So I think you start 5,000 receiving yards. And I think, do we go easy 9 out of 9? Or do we do Texans and say, I bet you Texans Diggs is chalk. You could do Hopkins, might be a little bit easy. Who else? Oh, Andre Johnson is a throwback. He's definitely got 5,000. I like Andre Johnson.
You think Dalton Schultz is 5,000?
No, hell no. Andre Johnson, though, without a doubt. Oh, 40, that's a little high. Jets 5,000, so you can go Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker.
Adams.
No, that's way too fresh. I like Eric Decker. Do you think he got 5,000?
What about Mike Williams?
That's actually a good shout because he had all those
only
years.
There for like
he gets hurt a lot though.
It's 5,000 yards, dude.
Mike Williams has been in the league what? 9 years? I'll do Mike Williams, but I swear to God, if you chalk us this early, which Mike Williams is it? There's going to be 100.
Just put in Mike Williams instead of just Williams.
I thought I did. I ain't gonna lie. 17 to 24. 7 years.
Yeah.
I can't do this. There's no way he's averaged 1,000.
Okay, fine. We'll skip it.
You want to skip it? I say you do Eric
we'll
Decker. I say you do Eric Decker. And then we just remember he only played 7 years. I'm not doing Eric Decker. I mean, Brandon Marshall is like lock.
Yeah.
Who else? You think Robbie Anderson?
Holmes? Was he there for a year? I feel like Santonio Holmes was there.
Who's the guy that got shot? Plaxico Burress?
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, it's Robbie Chosen now, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's played 8 years. I still
know.
don't like 5,000 for him. What's
this also works for Jets Broncos.
Eric Decker works for Jets Broncos.
Well, I was going to say obviously chalk, but Demaryius Thomas.
Brandon Marshall's only 10%.
Okay.
All right. I just every single 5, name we threw out. Oh, Bears Brandon Marshall would work too.
DJ Moore.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah.
100% has 5,000.
Probably.
How do you spell Jeffrey? How the hell?
A-L. Yep.
8 years. He had some big years. I'm going to click it.
Do it. Nice.
Broncos, Texans.
Texans.
There's a running back there.
Yeah. I tried to use this one a couple weeks ago and it was wrong.
What is it?
You
don't remember?
Nope.
You think it's the Fro guy?
Yeah.
Undrafted Philip Lindsay?
Yeah. Yeah.
He did play for the Texans?
Yeah.
Like without a doubt?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, good shout. 7%.
Ball nowhere. I'm reproving myself here.
Broncos, Jets. I like Eric Decker there.
That's fine.
There's also who's that other little
Bears
white boy?
Is Jay Cutler.
Broncos Bears, Jay Cutler. No, Broncos Bears is the guy that they sent there. The Bears sent there.
Paxton Lynch.
Smaller name. Oh, Paxton Lynch is a good. Wait. Paxton Lynch didn't play for the Bears. No. The Jay Cutler trade was
Paxton Lynch the Broncos Jets?
I thought it's Texans. I mean, the Jets have had a lot of ass quarterbacks. Did Fitzpatrick play for the Patriots?
I don't think so.
What about the Broncos? No. Yeah. Who is the quarterback that the Bears sent to Denver? It's Matt something.
Matt Schaub.
No. Matt. It's a quarterback. His name. He's got a beard.
I think I know who you're talking about. I don't
it's
remember
not
his name
Matt.
either, though.
It's not Matt. What the hell is his name? Kyle Orton.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, 16%.
God,
wow,
he's
ugly. All right, I'm putting Decker here.
Okay, but I want to make a note that we check that and see if Paxton Lynch is in there.
Okay. Damn, 31 for Eric Decker? All right, we got to lock in on the Patriots here.
Zadarius. Oh, wait, no. Zadarius wasn't with the Bears. Preston wasn't with the Patriots. Judon hasn't been on these teams. Le'Veon Bell, Patriots, Jets.
He didn't play for the Patriots. What about LeGarrette Blount? Has he played for the Texans, Jets, or Bears?
He's definitely been on the Jets.
I don't think so.
I think so. I'm like 85% positive on that.
That's not good enough. LeGarrette Blount was Lions, Steelers, Patriots, and then like kicked out of the league. It's going to be like all defensive guys here. Oh, no. Did Vrabes go and play anywhere else or just I think just the Patriots?
He was on the Titans for a bit, wasn't he?
I would assume so if he coached there. Oh, fuck. Bears and Patriots. Why does that feel easy? Wide receiver. Shitty wide receiver. Kelvin Benjamin.
Are there any like T.O.? Was he...
Didn't play for any of those three. It's a good shout, though. Chad Ochocinco. No.
Ochocinco was on the Pats. The
Frank
Pats
Gore.
for a while, right?
Ochocinco was on the Pats, but none of those other teams.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Why does this suck so bad? Oh, didn't Darrelle Revis go and play with the Patriots?
Yes.
All right, there we go. Jets and Patriots. Yeah, that's, of course, the popular one. Look at this grid we got going here. I don't know if we've ever had the H.
I think Jimmy Graham might be Patriots Bears. I feel like he was on the Patriots for a season.
No.
Martellus Bennett, that's definitely one.
Bears and Patriots. Good shout. Guys, come on. Texans, Pats. Think wide receiver.
I feel like Matt Schaub actually works for this one.
You're taking a chance though, because like, what if you went to the Patriots and was a
was
backup? Oh, what about that
but
backup
during-
that's been in the league for years and years and somehow keeps getting re-signed? Brian Hoyer. He go to the Texans?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
All he needs is one snap, a kneel.
Yeah, but did he? Let's keep that in the back of the head.
I say go with Hoyer.
I would hate to get 8 out of 9. I don't want to get 8 out of 9.
Hoyer's such a good pull.
Patriots. Stop! Don't talk me into it. Tight ends. Think tight ends. Texans tight ends. Oh, Agumbawale or whatever. No, he's like a rookie.
Egwabukum or whatever.
Diggs.
Alberto.
I think Andre Johnson played for the Pats, which pisses me off. Lineman. Think lineman. No.
I don't know fucking shit about linemen.
What about fucking safeties? Teddy Bruschi. I think we got to go Brian Hoyer. I got nothing. I want to talk basketball, so we're going to go Brian Hoyer. Come on, baby. Yeah! All right.
I told you. All right, first thing you got to do.
No, first thing we got to look at our percentages. 16 with Hoyer, nice. What was the popular? Vince Wilfork, duh. Osweiler for Broncos, Texans. I think we knew that. Yeah, we avoided most of that. Devontae, most popular answer for the Jets. Lick me.
Yep, I want to know
Paxton Lynch
there.
It won't share it, so I was gonna say. On my mama, I'm being serious. You were thinking of Trevor Siemian.
Fuck, that's who it was.
Yep. So hey, good job, Jake. Tim Tebow for Denver Jets. What was the other one? You said Jets. We had a bunch for the Jets. Mike Williams. Oh, this only shows career receiving yards. Hang on, I'll just have to go to Google.
I was going to say Google
Mike Williams career stats. Santonio Holmes is the other one I really liked, but I didn't do it. Mike Williams has 5104.
Fuck.
That would have been tight. Bastard. Santonio Holmes has 6,000. So we had a lot of good shouts. Wait, who did we end up going with for that one? Brandon Marshall was still 10%. Like, that's low. What was the other one we were testy about?
Matt
Schaub for Texans Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he played for a lot of teams. Mm-hmm. Atlanta, Houston, Oakland, Baltimore, Atlanta. Nope. Never for the Patriots. Good job, Jake.
Okay.
Hey, we'll take a what was the ranking? 206? Not bad. All right. That's a nice little 9 out of 9. See, I carry in that shit.
Yeah, okay.
March Madness, here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna kind of chit-chat about the weekend stuff and then certain teams seeding and getting in over other teams. And then we're going to build a bracket and talk about all the matchups. So
do you want me to? Yeah, I'll save my stats for when we're building. I'm going to just warn you, I've got 2.5 pages of stats, but they'll go quick.
Okay. Well, we are not going longer than an hour. I'm making that commitment now. Unless we need to, and then we just do a hurry job. But we'll start with, I'll be quick in my bitching too. Michigan's run in the Big Ten tournament was a lot of fun. Low expectations going into it with how poorly we finished the season. But watching that first game, Purdue, they were flying around. Yes, they turned the ball over a shit ton. And yes, they got bailed by Purdue missing shots. But Michigan was flying around like screens. And because like at the end of the season, they were doing this dribble, pick it up every fucking possession. And the turnovers were still there. Then with the Maryland game, I'm like, all right, this is another bad one. This is going to be terrible. And it was a great game, back and forth. And then the buzzer beater to cap it off. Everybody saw the buzzer beater. We won't go into it. That was awesome. Horrible game plan from Maryland. I don't know what the fuck that was. You got two dudes that are literally all country, and they didn't even go at the ball. They let little 5'5" midget Trey Donaldson drive and lay up with 3 seconds. And then we get to Sunday, Michigan and Wisconsin. Your Badgers looked phenomenal against MSU, and it looked like they were just burnt out against Michigan. Both teams looked like shit in the first half. Nobody could make a shot. You could tell, like, Michigan had played, that was their third game in 3 days. It was Wisconsin's fourth game in 4 days. Both teams were just burnt, and then Wisconsin came out hot in the second half. But Michigan fought to the very end, got her done. It was a tight game. We were watching together. Wisconsin had a shot. Yeah, they had a possession. They were down 2.
I mean, they were up.
Michigan got the stop. They led for the majority of the game, correct. But it was real fun when they were just trading threes. Kaysen hit a 3, and then Wisconsin hit a 3, and then Michigan came down and hit another one. Then it was 5. Then Michigan got a stop, cut it to 3. It was a great game. A lot of great games. To be honest, Sunday I was like less nervous. I was like, if we lose this game, it does nothing because they're projecting Wisconsin's huge. I said, if we win, though, I'm like, it's pretty big. I feel like we could jump up to a 4, maybe. I thought you were flirting with a 3, possibly with beating Wisconsin twice and having more quad 1 wins and finishing higher in the Big Ten and all these things. But I digress. Big question is a conference tournament champion, better than a regular season title?
No, conference title doesn't mean shit. The tournament, at least.
It doesn't not mean shit. It means something.
It doesn't mean anything.
It means something.
Nothing.
It does. If this wasn't Wisconsin, you would say, it means something, but doing it in the regular season means you did it more consistently and for a longer period of time. And I would totally agree with you. But now you're letting your bias seep in, and you're, it doesn't mean shit. I didn't care about that game. I didn't care. My team, I got 2 teams, and I still went 0-2 on Championship Sunday. I don't care. It doesn't mean shit. Yeah.
My completely unbiased take is you're going to get into this a little bit more too. The selection committee has made the conference tournament nothing.
You know what? I can agree with you there. That's a great segue. How the fuck does Michigan have a 5 seed? We were projected a 5 seed before the Big Ten tournament, before a game was played. You're telling me that you watched that Michigan team beat Purdue, Maryland, Wisconsin, and you said, yeah, we'll leave them at a 5 seed, and we'll give them the toughest matchup versus a 12 seed, the best 12 seed that there's probably ever been in the entire fucking collegiate history.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
it's a very fucking good 12 seed. And there's a lot of bad 12 seeds they could have gave us. And while I'm watching the selection show, they're like, oh yeah, Mr. Commissioner, how hard was it getting 14 SEC teams in there and splitting them all up and trying not to have them in the same side of the bracket and blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was so hard. We had to try and retry and blah, blah, blah. But then you go and you put 2 of the best teams in the Big Ten in the same fucking side of the bracket. You tell me you couldn't have split them up?
Well, and not only that, but like, to look at my team, like Wisconsin was playing very poorly coming into this. And then...
Are you about to try to say Wisconsin should have had a 2?
No, not at all.
Oh, you're blessed to have
the 3 seed is... No, I think the 3 seed is just fine. But it was primed for us to get the home game in Milwaukee as the 3 seed. And the region, like the pre-selection committee matchups, had us in a very nice region with, I believe it was like Houston as the 1, and
Houston's the worst
Bama
one of the bunch, correct? Do we all agree there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But just like looking at it, it was like, oh, okay, like this is very reasonable. Wisconsin could easily get through this. We lose in a tight game after winning 3 really, really good games, and we get punished by having to play one of the first games of the tournament in Denver 4 days after playing 4 straight games in the hardest region.
Are you sure that you're playing in Denver?
100% positive. I have the official bracket over me.
Wait. Michigan's playing in Denver.
No, Michigan is playing in... I just saw it.
Wherever Ball Arena is.
Maybe that is Denver. Yeah, no, they are playing in Denver, actually.
So how...
Denver's hosting the East and the South.
Apparently, that seems weird, right?
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, sorry.
Milwaukee's hosting the Midwest and the South.
Didn't mean to kill your rant. Yeah, so
I mean,
both of our we're in the same boat. Both of our teams got fucking punished. We're going to high altitude 4 days to fucking Denver. Versus
Wisconsin would have been better off losing to MSU on Saturday in a tight game. And they probably would have been stuck with the home game in Milwaukee.
Michigan would have been better off losing to Maryland and not hitting the buzzer beater because we would have got more rest. We would have still had a 5 seed.
That too.
Like, you know what? Yeah. I'll digress. Maybe not better because this might do good for momentum and like team chemistry. Like, yeah, we did it, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand. The more that I look into it, the more it pisses me off. Like, Michigan was good all year round. They had a shitter end of the season. They played like shit in a couple games. But this is a team that was fighting for the Big Ten regular season title. They just fell apart at the end. Then they go out, they win the Big Ten tournament. They look great doing so. They have They have the 4th most quad 1 wins in the country. Yeah,
they're
4th most.
23rd overall in net rankings, and they got the 5 seed. Wisconsin is 15 and got the 3.
The part that really gets me. This is kind of the end of the rant because it's not going to go anywhere. But just want to let you guys know how I feel. Michigan beats Purdue. Purdue gets a 5 seed as well. Michigan beats Maryland. And Maryland gets a 4 seed. Michigan beats Wisconsin twice. Has more quad 1 wins. Wisconsin gets a 3.
I don't know if you have more quad 1. Oh, yeah, you do.
We do. It's Auburn, Florida, and MSU have more quad 1 wins, I believe. No, maybe Auburn and Duke. But Wisconsin gets a 3. In my eyes, Michigan should have had a 4. What was the other one? Oh, Kentucky got a fucking 3. Or a 4. What are they, 3 or 4?
3.
What? Kentucky? Yeah, I don't really have a problem with the 1 and 2 seedings, but Michigan having a 5 doesn't sit well with me. Arizona got a 4. That's the one that really fucking grinded my gears. Arizona got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? And like, oh. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I once the tournament starts, I'll stop bitching because it's like you're 0-0 once the tournament starts. Like, you just got to go 6-0.
Arizona is 10-11 in quad 1 this year. I did not realize.
See what I'm saying? What the fuck? Now, granted, I think 3 of those losses are Houston.
Houston, Kansas, Iowa State, Houston again, Kansas State, BYU, Texas Tech, UCLA, Oklahoma, Duke, and Wisconsin. I didn't hear Michigan's name in there.
Michigan didn't play them.
Oh. Sorry, we just schedule tougher opponents, I guess.
Beat you twice, so that's the end of the argument. Yeah, it
doesn't matter till the dance. That's what I've been saying. So.
Well, and then once the dance starts, it doesn't matter at all. The seeding, I'm saying. That's so. Either way, happy with the turnaround with Dusty May. I mean, you go from 4 wins to, hey, we got a 5 seed. We won the Big Ten tournament. And you know what? I had fun. It was a fun team to watch throughout the Big Ten tournament. Towards the end of the season, I was miserable. I hated watching them. I really also wanted MSU to beat Wisconsin so we could have a chance at revenge. Hard to beat a team 3 times. So, but I was like, well, actually, Michigan played after. So I was like, hey, I hope it's MSU. So if Michigan wins, we get that 3rd shot. But then it was Wisconsin. So I was like, oh, well, I'll still beat Austin's team. That's cool. So, but now to the real tragedy of this whole entire bracket is the fact that North Carolina made the tournament with what? 1 quad 1 win?
Yeah, I'm trying to find their net ranking right now.
1 quad 1 win. A bunch of quad 2 and 3 losses. Or no, they didn't lose in 2 and 3.
The net. They're 1-12 in quad 1.
1-12 quad 1.
And they have a quad 3 loss.
They have a quad 3 loss. There you go. And they get in over a team like I think Boise deserved it more than any of the
West Virginia.
The first 4 out. I didn't look into West Virginia enough.
West Virginia wasn't great in quad 1, but they did beat Gonzaga, Arizona, Kansas, Iowa State, Cincy, Utah. Some of their losses not great. 4-3 in quad 2. Nah, like they didn't. But their net rating is 51. Like, I think they should have made it.
I think Indiana also had a damn good case.
Yeah.
And then
they're 54th.
It's like I don't know why Ohio
Indiana's
State's
4-13 in quad 1 though. Still better than 1-12.
I don't know why Ohio State's in the mix. Ohio State is not good.
Ohio State's third. No.
I wish I could go back to when Minnesota hit a half-court buzzer beater against Michigan. Do you think Michigan wins that game? We get a 4 seed?
If you beat Minnesota?
Yeah, we lost to them on a buzzer beater. I don't know if you remember. Half-court. Overtime.
I don't remember. Let me...
Anyways.
It was a quad 2 loss.
The big deal here is that, for one, is it John Rothstein? How do you say it? Rothstein? Rothstein?
Yeah.
He called it the biggest miscarriage of justice in the history of the NCAA tournament. And I trust that guy. That guy knows ball. But also, it gets even more interesting when you learn that the commissioner of the committee is North Carolina's athletic director, and he got a $100,000 bonus for them making the tournament. This is a guy that makes $1.2 million a year. So that $100,000, that's pretty good. That'd be like somebody that makes $70K a year getting $7,000. I would be pretty fired up about that.
Well, and the thing too is like the commissioner said that he stepped out of the meeting.
Yeah.
When they discussed UNC and making the tournament. Like, dude, it doesn't matter if you stepped out or not. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows what school you work for. Like,
everybody knows who you are.
If you're there or not.
Everybody, you've been hanging out with them all weekend. Supposedly. I think these brackets were done on Friday. And then you're just like, oh, you guys are going to talk about my school now? Okay, I'm going to go rock a piss. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
What do you think they're saying in that room? They're like, oh, should we help them out or should we do the right thing? And then they go and help them out because I'm assuming a lot of these guys are friends. So if you took it to a vote, then the majority probably said, let's let UNC in because Indiana's athletic director isn't there. Ohio State's isn't there. But it just so happens that their boss is UNC's athletic director.
It's also a blue blood. Like
blue blood, yep. So is Indiana, though. Indiana's a blue blood. No, not anymore.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if they really are anymore. But I don't know. I think there needs to be some other way to figure out this whole committee thing because
bring in a fan vote.
We've seen
it worked on American Idol.
Granted it works out well because then it gets people talking about it and people are arguing about who should have made it and who should not. But every year there's one team that we're like, this team clearly should have made it. Last year, Indiana State clearly should have made it. Did not.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
This year, West Virginia, Boise, Indiana did not make it. All better teams than UNC.
It feels like every year that first 4 out, it's like, oh, they could have made a case. But it's never been like, holy shit, any of these 3 should be in over them, let alone, one.
And that's the thing, too, is like it's not like it's teams that are going to go on and win the whole thing. Like, there's no chance.
I don't know. Boise could have been dangerous. Ashton Genty on the sidelines.
They're a Mountain West team. No, they're a Mountain West team. Mountain West teams don't win in the dance. But, no, like if you think about it, like West Virginia, Boise, Indiana, looking at last year, Indiana State, like none of those teams probably would have won it. They could have shaken up some things, but they weren't going to win it.
Yeah, but North Carolina's also not going to win it.
Yeah, so why does it matter that much if it's not? That's the thing. Like it's not affecting the final outcome of the entire thing.
You got to think about the kids, the seniors that don't get to play again.
They're just kids. Yeah.
What was my last point? Shoot.
My last point on UNC is now that they're in, I'm flipping on them, completely flipping on them.
You think they're just going to go
far? I think that they're the most dangerous playing team out there, actually.
Shock the world.
It's the fact that it's a big program with big name, not big name, maybe big name players. I don't really know their roster. Big coach who's been there before.
No. Roy Williams is
a huge fan base. Like their
coach actually has done nothing. Roy Williams is retired.
Yeah, but this guy's been there once, hasn't he? He made it his first year, I thought.
they made the tournament last year, but when you say been there, I feel like that means like
yeah, that's
Final
what I'm saying.
Four.
Like, no, I could give a shit.
Make the tournament is crazy, especially when you got schools like Grand Canyon making the tournament and Wichita State and Stony Creek. Watch out for the
What's
Drake
your
Bulldogs.
last point? Yeah.
The last 22 NCAA tournament champions have all made the semifinals of their conference tournaments. So good luck to you and your 3 teams that you have. My 1 team, I'm hopeful. So yeah, it's a big group, but it does narrow it down.
3 games on Sunday. I mean,
did you have 3?
Yeah, Memphis, Wisconsin, Tennessee.
Oh my God, Memphis, fucking Memphis. All right, let's fill out our bracket and do some chit chatting. I'm going strictly heart. I've done no research yet. I know you got pages and pages of research, but
I've got some. I'm also doing physical paper.
Yep. So this will be our official Tanks and Tuddies bracket.
Should we let people compete against it?
No, we did last year. Nobody joined.
Yeah.
Last year did not go well. We did terrible. I believe 2 of our Final Four teams lost first round. So let's tighten it up.
Before I'm going to go ahead. We have to establish a theme here. Are we going risky? Are we going chalky? Or are we going in the middle?
We're going none of the above. We're going chalky with a little bit of risk. So just past the middle, but more towards chalky.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and select all the 1 seeds. We're going to start with that.
Yeah. While you select the 1 seeds, I'm going to go over my conference stats real quick.
Okay. Well, I already clicked the 1 seeds, so you got to hurry up.
That's fine. So we'll start from the big conferences, and then I'll only mention a couple other ones. The SEC has not won the entire thing in 13 years, and it's been 11 years since SEC made a title game. They have 13 teams in it this year, so it's going to be tough.
14, I thought. How is that true?
14.
SEC?
Yeah, they have not won.
How is that true?
Thing.
13 years is 2012. You said 13 years? How many years since they won?
13 years since they won the entire thing. And
so they won it in 2012 or 13.
SEC team made a title game.
Who was the last one to win it?
I don't know. I don't have it up.
Hang on. I'll do the side Google searches.
Okay. The ACC has had 1+ team in the Elite 8 35 out of 39 tournaments. Good stat to keep track of in the mind.
I mean, that's just Duke.
Or UNC. Yep.
SEC has 14 teams.
Okay, but that didn't answer the question of who was the team that won it. The AAC has won 1+ game every year except for last year. The only team that they have this year is Memphis. I don't think that one's very telling. The A10 has had a double-digit seed win 1+ game in 2 of the last 3 years. VCU fits that this year. 6 of 8 Big East teams the last 2 years have made the Sweet 16. The Big 12 missed the Elite 8 for the first time since 2015 last year. The Big Sky, which I don't even know who's that team, is 3-39. They have not won a game since 2005. Didn't Grand Canyon win last year? No. The Big South. Big South is 1-28 in the first round. I don't know who that is. The Big Ten, no title since 2000. 5 Big West teams seeded 13 or higher have won a first round game or at least kept it within 7 points. I believe that is since, I think that's in the last 8 years, I believe. UC San Diego fits that this year. Watch out. Mountain West seeded 10+, is 1-24 overall. And then the WAC, which is actually Grand Canyon, has won 1+ game in 2 of the last 3 years.
Couple things I just learned. So first of all, Kentucky, last national champion from the SEC. MSU played in the championship in 2009. They lost to North Carolina. That game was played in Detroit. Just found that out. Now, what was the other one? Oh, Butler made back-to-back national championships, 2010, 2011.
Was that
lost them both?
McDermott?
I don't know. But in 2011, the final score is 53-41. Talk about bad offense.
Yeah. Any of those conference stats sway you any which way or kind of surprise you?
The big surprise was obviously the SEC hasn't won one since 2012. That kind of slipped my brain. With how good the SEC is this year, I feel like I don't know. I think it's an SEC team. I don't know. Duke's really good too, but we'll get to that.
Also, the other two things.
I forgot to mention Oregon having a 5 is outrageous.
Yeah. 13 of the last 17 champs were 1 seeds overall. Only 4 of 20 overall number 1 seed has won the championship. So if we take a number 1 seed to win it all, we should probably not make it the number 1 overall team, which is Auburn.
Yeah, they're not winning it. Don't worry.
Of those 20 teams, 8 of the overall number 1 seeds lost in the Sweet 16 or earlier.
And Auburn's getting bounced before the Sweet 16. I got a hot take. I just realized Purdue's a 4 seed. That's fucking criminal to me.
I think you already mentioned that.
I said 4 and then I corrected to 5, but it turns out they're a 4. So, all right, let's build a bracket. We got 9 minutes. this always happens. I'm like, all right, 1 hour, and it never is.
Yep.
So should we do some easies or do you want to go in order?
No, we can. I think we just go in order.
Okay. Louisville and Creighton. Chucky Hepburn, baby.
Yeah.
They looked like shit against Duke, though. I haven't watched much Creighton ball.
Yeah, but it's Duke. I know Creighton's always known for their offense.
Louisville was up at half by 5.
Yeah.
It's Louisville. We're settled.
Also, it's
Louisville.
in... I think it's in... Yeah, it's in Lexington, so it's basically a home game for them.
Oh, there you go. Good call. Michigan and UC San Diego.
Okay, you're going to give me Michigan. I know it 100%.
Yeah, I will not pick against my team in the first round. I won't do it the first round.
For this bracket, I am going to go... I will let you pick Michigan. That is fine.
But for the listeners, UC San Diego is not a bad pick.
Yeah, I will know. So that's the other thing too, is everybody's going to be on UC San Diego because
it is the
where
upset.
Their net ranking is. They're probably way underseeded, but I think that's an automatic qualifier seed, so I think they have to be a 12 seed. The problem is everybody's like, oh, everybody's picking it, so I'm not going to pick it as an upset. The problem is everybody's picking it for a reason. Michigan turns the ball over a ton. UC San Diego is great off of turnovers, has the best turnover efficiency in the entire country.
But we got to remember, UC San Diego,
they're undersized.
Played nobody, and their 2 biggest players, 6'10" and 6'8". Michigan's 2 biggest, 7'1" and 7 foot. Twin Towers, baby. Take them down.
Yeah. But
and then that doesn't even count. And then you got Cheddar, who's 6'11", who's playing great right now too. Michigan should go big. They should go big.
I don't know if I'd say better.
He played great against Wisconsin. He can't score, but it was the stuff you don't see on the screen until you watch a Twitter video 9 minutes long about why Michigan played so well.
I could really see this game going either way. I could see it being a Michigan blowout or UC San Diego wins.
That's the thing, is that Michigan either blows them out or UC San Diego wins on a buzzer beater. It'll be close if San Diego wins. I think they might cover. They might cover 3.5. A&M and Yale.
I like Yale in this.
I do too. But A&M's SEC, and SEC plays tough ball.
We have to have at least 113 seed.
Okay, let's look at the 13 seeds.
So it's Yale.
I fell in love with Akron on that buzzer beater. Grand Canyon. I will not be taking Grand Canyon over Maryland. I do fucking hate Purdue. You want to go High Point?
High Point.
Let's make High Point our 13.
Okay.
I do. I love Maryland. We'll get to that, and then we'll take A&M here. I don't want Michigan to have to play A&M though. They shoot like crazy. So did Wisconsin though. Tanji went from 30 points to 7.
No team has won after losing the first conference tourney game. Texas A&M lost the first conference tourney game. We could take.
No team has won it all.
Yeah.
You got to say that over 1. I'd rather do Yale because then I can make a case for Michigan going to the Sweet 16 and getting fucked by Auburn.
I mean, you could. I'm saying you could take both. You could take High Point and Yale.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather take Yale because I feel like I have a tougher time arguing Michigan can beat A&M than I do Michigan can beat Yale.
Yale it is.
All right. Ole Miss and TBD, SDSU or UNC. I like Ole Miss here just because fuck UNC, and you're going to want UNC because you're flipping on them.
Yeah, we either have to take UNC or we have to take Texas Xavier.
Texas what?
Texas or Xavier, whoever wins that game.
I like Texas more than UNC or SDSU.
Over Illinois?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Illinois, if they can't make a bucket, they're fucked. Ole Miss,
so you're saying we should take Texas and Xavier, whoever wins that game.
Yeah, I would say that, but I can be swayed. But I would say Texas.
My thing is UNC is probably going to win tonight because SDSU is a Mountain West team. Mountain West doesn't win.
SDSU did go to a national championship 2 years ago.
Different team.
College these days, they might have the same exact squad. They play 6 years.
I was waiting for you to just throw it back and say UNC, different team, but
oh no. All right, we're taking Texas.
Okay.
I'm an Illinois hater.
I honestly either one of those teams I could see winning.
All right, Iowa State, Lipscomb. I'm taking Iowa State.
Wait, so then we took Ole Miss?
We took Ole Miss, yeah. And then you got Marquette in New Mexico. I'm indifferent here. I don't know shit about either of these teams. I watched Marquette play. Who did they play? That was it? Did they play? Did they play St. John's?
UConn. I think they played
St. John's beat. St. John's beat the shit out of Marquette. They were down at first because it was Shaka Smart. Yeah.
I'm checking. What's the statistics on this one? Hit the preview quick.
Preview.
Tell me if there's anything you like there.
What team is what's the 12 seed that's a favorite? There's a 12 seed that's a favorite.
Yeah, the one that's playing Memphis, Colorado State.
I don't like anything here. New Mexico's got some wins. Marquette kept it really close with St. John's once. St. John's is very good. I like Marquette there. Are you looking for me to say something?
I'm good taking Marquette. No, I was looking at my stats, see if I had anything.
MSU, not even an argument. I'm going down to the west, by the way. Is that how we want to do this, or want to go across?
No, down's fine.
Okay. UConn and Oklahoma. That's tough. A part of me wants to take UConn because I think UConn could beat Florida.
So the only stat I have on this one is at-large teams that finished 4+ games under 500 in conference play are 5-1 in the round of 64. OU and Texas both qualify for that.
You think UConn first round exits after back-to-backs?
I mean, I could see it. They haven't been good this year.
Yeah.
And
OU also was good at one time. That's a great stat. We're taking OU.
Okay.
That's a fantastic stat. I might have to hop on and change some of my personal ones with these stats. I didn't know you deep dove like this shit.
I literally went to ESPN and Ryan Hammer on Twitter.
I can't believe Colorado State's favored.
So I really like taking Colorado State in this game. Obviously, it's not really an upset because they are favored. But A, Memphis is without their best player. He might not play in their first game. B, Colorado State.
Memphis has some huge wins.
Yes.
Ole Miss, Clemson, MSU, UConn.
Yes. But have you seen the Trapezoid of Excellence?
No.
You've never seen the Trapezoid of Excellence on Twitter?
How do you pronounce this guy? Oh, yes, I have. Sorry, I'm not really listening. How do you pronounce this
over
guy's
the last
first
10
name?
games? I don't know. Also, Dane Danger. Didn't know he was in Memphis until about 2 days ago.
All right, who do you want?
Colorado State. Over the last 10 games, Colorado State is like the second best team in the Trapezoid of Excellence.
Okay. I'm taking Maryland.
Yep.
Who do you want, Missouri or Drake?
Missouri shoots a fuck ton.
They score a lot of points.
Yeah.
I don't know if Drake can keep up.
What is Drake? Is Drake the big guy?
Missouri Valley.
Oh, I don't have any stats on them.
I'm taking Zoo. Mizzou.
Well, how many upsets do we have so far?
1. Colorado State counter, no.
Yeah, technically.
1, 2,
Yale.
3, 4. 4.
Okay. We got to have like 7 or 8 in the first round. So
Okay.
I'm going to take a Mizzou here.
Okay. I like Texas Tech. I like Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Texas is a upset too. I forgot about Texas. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 right now.
I would like to say the West region is full of legendary coaches.
Oh yeah. What is it? It's Bill Self,
John Calipari, Patino, and then
Dan
Hurley. And I think Memphis's coach is still Penny Hardaway.
No, he left.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh yeah, he's the coach. Okay.
Yeah. I will say I'm really upset that also that Omaha got has to go up against St. John's because Omaha would have been fucking electric.
Who did they really want to play?
Omaha?
They wanted MSU because of Frankie Fiddler. That's what it was. Frankie Fiddler used to play at Omaha. Okay, so I went ahead. We took Arkansas. We agreed on that. I took St. John's. They're not losing.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and click Tennessee for us.
Yep.
UCLA and Utah State. I'm unimpressed by UCLA. Do they just have a sneaky year or what?
Yeah, kind of.
They beat Arizona in a low-scoring ass game. They barely lost North Carolina. Wait. North Carolina. So UCLA is not quad 1?
They should be.
Didn't we say North Carolina hasn't won a quad 1 game? Or do we say they're 1 and 12?
No, they have 1 win.
So that's probably UCLA. They beat Gonzaga though. Michigan blew them the fuck out.
Gonzaga, Arizona, Oregon on the road, Wisconsin, USC, Oregon again, Michigan State, Indiana, Northwestern. 9 and 8 quad 1, 5 and 1 in quad 2, with their only loss being to Rutgers. They do have a quad 3 loss to Minnesota.
Who do you want here? I'm letting you pick. I'm toss up here. I'm good with either.
Let me look at Utah State for one quick second. Give me Utah State.
That's the last upset we need, technically, if we want 8. Oh, Jesus, we still got this whole upper. We got to speed up a tad. Kentucky, yeah?
Yep.
Clemson, I love Clemson. Do you? I think Clemson is another slept-on 5 seed, just like Michigan.
No, false. I love McNeese.
Who's McNeese?
It's going to be so high scoring.
McNeese has literally beat not a single fucking team. Clemson, who've they beat? Duke, Pitt, Penn State. Well, Penn State's nothing. Kentucky.
Let's skip over and come back.
I mean, it's Clemson, bro. Gonzaga and Georgia. This one's fun.
Gonzaga, easy.
The urge to take Gonzaga to beat Houston is so high.
And I'm going to do it. I'm vouching for it.
There we go. Gonzaga over Houston. All right, Bama. I'll go ahead and hit Wisconsin for you.
I'm not worried about that game at all.
I love BYU. Do you?
Not really, but
They're like barely
I'm fine
favorites.
for this one.
I can be
taking
swayed
BYU.
on that one. They're barely favorites. If we're looking at odds.
VCU just made a push through their conference tourney, and they're actually ranked a lot higher than what they should be. Or they're not ranked high enough.
I think that would be ranked lower technically in terms of wording. BYU beat Kansas by 34.
That's the thing is BYU shoots the fuck out of the three.
Exactly.
And so I'm okay taking BYU here.
Taking BYU. Arizona over Akron? Yeah, we'll take Arizona. We already got our 13 seed upset.
I was going to say.
And we got 2 of them. Mississippi State and Baylor.
You took Oregon, right?
No, I skipped over it actually, but yes, I just took Oregon.
I think I'd like to take Mississippi State. But
I mean, anytime I'm kind of indifferent, this is literally a pick 'em. I kind of lean SEC. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi State it is. What did we skip? Oh, I skipped St. Mary's and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got AJ Hogard, who's an ass basketball player and will probably get a technical. St. Mary's, I don't know shit about, though. Are you just writing or are you thinking?
I was writing.
We're at an hour 6, so we got to speed up.
Let's take St. Mary's. We got a lot of 10 seeds.
Last year, the problem was we didn't have enough upsets. I feel like we're oozing upsets. All right, Clemson, McNeese.
Clemson was that of... fuck it, give me McNeese. I don't think we have it. Oh, we do have a 12 seed.
Fuck. It's not a fuck it, gimme. You have to persuade me. I love Clemson. They are well-rounded. They're 27-6. They deserve fucking a 3 seed more than Wisconsin. They beat Duke.
McNeese lost to Mississippi State by 3 at a neutral site and lost to Bama by 8 on the road.
Clemson beat Duke.
Doesn't matter.
It's Clemson.
Fine.
The next one that we differ on, you'll get it.
Okay.
Where do you want to start here? Duke, I'm riding Duke till the wheels fall off pretty much, unless you persuade me. So Oregon and Arizona is an awesome game. That'll be fun to watch.
I think I like Oregon.
I think I do too. I'm an Arizona hater. All right, Oregon. BYU, Wisconsin.
That's a super high scoring game. I'm very nervous if we get to the situation. I'm actually very nervous no matter who we have to play. If we have to play VCU, I'm very nervous about that too.
I mean, if you get there, you got to get through Montana first. What's the spread on that game?
I'm not 17.5. I'm not worried about Montana.
Wisconsin doesn't cover that. Bama, we like Bama over St. Mary's?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going down to Midwest. I don't know why we started on this side. We already took Gonzaga over Houston. I'm taking Clemson. You know.
Okay, so
no,
you are taking Clemson?
Yeah, I took Clemson. Sweet 16.
I want to take the play-in over Kentucky.
I'm down for that.
Hell yes. And then Tennessee.
Down for that. Then the play-in loses. We won't jump ahead, though, but the bracket's starting to take form. All right, I'm down in the West. St. John's. We love St. John's, right? The Godfather.
Yeah, but yeah.
Texas Tech, Missouri. That's interesting. Have they played head-to-head? No. Oh, Missouri's SEC. I forgot. I'm going to let you choose there.
Texas Tech and Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Mizzou.
the
Just
Red
because
Raiders.
of how much they shoot.
I'm taking Maryland. I love Maryland.
That's fine.
If their guards can shoot, though, because Derek Queen plays fucking incredible every game. It's just the guards can't make a goddamn shot to save their life.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in these tournaments, they got the friendly bounce on the rim. Florida, we like Florida.
Yep.
Upset next round. Give me Michigan over Yale or no?
Dude, you jumped way up.
Back to the South.
Yeah.
That's all we have left for
you're
the
starting
round of 32.
at the top of the South now?
Well,
Sure, Michigan over Yale.
Well, do we want to, though, or do we say that?
I already wrote it in. It's official. Michigan.
But if Yale shoots the three and they're hitting three, Michigan gives up threes.
Louisville over Auburn.
Ooh. You only want to have one seed left? Oh, we have two.
No, we got Duke and Florida.
Oh. Yeah. All right. That's fine. Louisville and Michigan. National championship rematch. Wait. Oh, sorry. MSU over Marquette. You're going to have to bounce MSU because I won't be able to. I've got a soft spot for them.
That's fine.
Ole Miss, Iowa State. Have they played? No, different conferences.
No.
What the fuck?
Ole Miss. Iowa State's injured right now.
Okay. All right. Sweet 16.
What is my stats on this one? That is our Sweet 16. Only one.
This bracket looks
Elite
good.
8 in one of the last 14. Only one time has the Elite 8 had no 1 seeds, which was the 2023 Madness. 3 plus 2 seeds have made the Elite 8 5 times. Last time was 2007. Sorry.
3 plus 2 seeds.
Yeah, we got to bounce some 2 seeds here.
All right,
and I can see where it's happening already.
I'm not taking Wisconsin over Bama.
Both of the 2 seeds on that side are losing, Bama and Tennessee.
No, I completely disagree. You really want to ride out Texas and Xavier to the Elite 8?
Yes, because Tennessee is not playing that well right now. Kentucky also not playing well. And Illinois, we hate Illinois.
Illinois got eliminated round 1. I agreed with that.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck it. St. John's over Mizzou. St. John's is playing great.
Yep.
They seem to come back every time they need to. Florida and Maryland.
7 of the last 8 years, 2 plus teams of a 6 or higher seed have made the Elite 8. Well, have an 11.
Yeah, and then you got I don't hate Gonzaga over Clemson.
Me neither.
Or maybe even
okay. So let's put
Michigan.
Gonzaga.
This is like a gross looking but like good looking bracket. Hey, if we get a perfect bracket, 50-50 split on the billion, or how do you want to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. I'm cool with 500 milli too. All right, Florida and Maryland.
I think you have to go Florida. Florida's playing so fucking good right now.
Yeah, and Maryland lost to Northwestern and Ohio State.
Yeah, Florida.
Okay.
I'm good on MSU.
Huh?
I'm good keeping MSU.
Okay. Bama?
No.
You said they have to lose.
Yep.
We can't do this heart stuff. I think Michigan loses.
No, that's genuine. Like I think Wisconsin could beat Bama in that game. It's a high shootout game, and Marcus Sears is playing like he's drunk recently.
I think Michigan loses to Louisville, and I get pissed because I'm like, we should have won that game.
Okay. Put Louisville.
Hepburn has a big game. Wisconsin, Duke, Michigan State over. Wait, where am I now? Okay. Michigan State over.
So our Elite
Louisville?
8 is Duke, Wisconsin, Gonzaga, playing game, St. John's, Florida, MSU, Louisville.
Yeah. And I honestly don't hate it.
Me neither. Not at all.
So now we got Duke and MSU.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we got Florida St. John's is tough. Kind of want to take Ricky.
We can't put. Fuck, dude. We can't put St. John's and Florida or St. John's and MSU in there because no top 2 seed that was unranked preseason has made the Final Four. And St. John's and MSU are those 2 teams.
MSU wasn't unranked, were they?
Preseason.
All right, so we'll take Florida then. But I'm leaving MSU. I'm leaving MSU. I think they're minimum going
Florida,
to Final
MSU,
Four.
Duke, and then Gonzaga.
Yeah, I'm good with that. And then Duke and Florida.
Fuck, I hate having 2 1 seeds. Yeah.
We have an 8
Duke
seed in
and
the
Florida.
Final Four, though. I can never do that when I build my own.
I love it. Who's winning it?
I think Duke, bro.
I mean, it would make sense because the whole SEC thing.
Yeah. And Cooper Flag.
And, yeah.
That's a high-scoring game, too. 166? Oh, tiebreaker doesn't matter.
172.
Huh?
172.
Okay, I was going to say it doesn't matter. We're not entering anything with this bracket. I love this bracket.
So do I.
The only thing I don't love is Duke, Florida in the championship, but that's okay.
It could get weird.
All right, submit. Very good. Saved it. There it is, guys. Duke, MSU, Florida, and Gonzaga.
I love it.
This should tell you how much your parlay plays with MSU Final Four, Florida Final Four, Duke Final Four, Gonzaga Final Four, and then Duke champion. What's that parlay pay?
You could probably do it.
And then you just
Actually, I
hedge the
think you
shit out
can.
of it. Final Four, just whoever Duke's playing.
I'm going to go see if I can parlay the bracket to reach the Final Four. What was it?
We need to, hang on, we need to wrap this up. Oh, to reach the Final Four?
Yeah.
MSU, Florida, Duke, and Gonzaga.
Oh, wait, this is the East region. Duke, Florida, MSU,
Gonzaga.
plus 20,690.
So what is that? $10 for $2,000?
5, yeah, 10 gets you $2,000.
Not bad. Not too bad. I don't know. MSU is like really hopeful. They've played some bad games this year, but they've also played some phenomenal. It's Izzo's, yeah. And you got Jace Richardson, who's top 5 prospect. He's projected top 5 in the draft. Like, he's a very good basketball player. They're bigs. If they play fine, they're good. The only problem is when Frankie Fiddler goes in there and turns the ball over. But it's MSU. He almost went Final Four with like some junkyard dogs and AJ Hogarth. He was Elite 8.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody, that does it. Thanks for sticking around. Well, we already talked sleepers. Oh, our personal winners. Take out the bracket. I'm gonna take.
Oh God,
I just got a shiver. My personal winner. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. Fuck it. Give me Clemson to get hot and win it all.
I'm gonna go. I'll take chalk. I'll go Duke.
Pussy move.
Got to support my boy Christian Laettner. You know.
Everybody, make sure you tune in next week. See if Frankie was able to nut up and get some clips. If not, then he can just talk about it and tell you how it went. Actually, don't talk about it without me here, though. If you're not able to use clips, however that works out, don't talk about it until I'm here. So, with that being said, everybody, enjoy watching some basketball this week. Have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, enjoy some tutties. See you next week.
Peace.